Hello, it's your friend Doublebite, and we're back with some more Card Quest. So, confession, I have been playing this game off screen, or off record rather. I have been playing a lot of this game off record. I have played 15 hours of this game off the channel. Why is that? As you know, I pretty much record everything I play. So the reason I've been playing so much of this off channel is kind of just out of habit. At first I wasn't sold on this game, and then, it's kind of a slower paced game, so I wanted to get better at it before I start playing. And runs can be really long, so I just wanted to pick up my gameplay speed. And I got really, really fucking into it, and it's a really good game, so... Excuse me, so yeah. I've actually gotten one win already. The Dwarven Mountain campaign as the fighter. And there's the Hunter, which I don't think has a training level. Yeah, which doesn't even have a training level, so I can't even show you that. So yeah, so there's a lot going on in this game. So what I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna record a lot more than I play. Because this game can be repetitive. You have to get through the early stages often, and I like it. I don't know how fun it would be to watch. Might be really fun to watch. I don't know. I don't know why any of you watch my channel anyway. This is the same night that I record 3 Dead State videos because fuck my life. Anyway, so what I'm going to do here is, for the next videos of this, each one of them I'm going to try a different item set and see how things go. And I'm going to focus on whichever character I'm the least progressed on. So here, we have 2 that are 4 in, 2 that are 6 in. Here we have a 4, a 5, a 7, and a 5. And despite what I just said, I'm actually going to do Hunter here, because you also haven't seen Hunter on my channel. So this is a good reason to do it. Okay, so let's kind of go over the Hunter. The Hunter is ranged damage, as would make sense. A lot of abilities to make the enemies farther away, and uses arrows as ammo. A lot of the Hunter's chain abilities, so using abilities one after another, actually make them weaker. So it's useful to kind of space out your attacks. So let's see what options we have. I have been going with the Ranger School. It's the one that you start out as. And you have some block abilities, and you have some gaining distance abilities, and gain a fuck ton of distance ability, and an AoE ability. Pretty good. Sharpshooting School. All of your defensive abilities also cost arrows. So if you look here, these are all defensive abilities. They all use stamina. These all use arrows as well, which is why I haven't tried it yet. But you do get +2 max arrows and start every battle defensively. So I'm going to do Ranger School since this is what I know, but I'm just going to walk you through the options. You have 3 options for bows. Simple bow, aka shitty, your starting bow. Short bow, which is the direct upgrade. And composite bow, which has stronger single attacks, but they're also more energy and effective. Because I feel like I tend to run out of energy a lot as the Hunter, I'm not going to be going with that. I might try that if I do a sharpshooter video at some point, but for now I'm going to stick with the short bow. Quivers give you different arrow types. So Dwarven, Armor Piercing, and AoE, aka Awesome and Awesomer. Military gives you a stun arrow, and this radar can be stacked with 2 more arrows. I didn't catch that before. That's kind of neat. But again, you can only really stack it with the Royal Arrow, so this is actually pretty cool. Actually, I might try this at some point. And then Rustic Quiver is your starting one. Cheaper arrows as far as energy. Oh, and you draw 2. Oh, they changes. Oh yeah, they just changed in the update today, actually. So this draw damage and stamina less. This is a random chance. So I'm gonna stick with the Dwarven Quiver for now. I don't have armor yet. As far as items, this is pretty simple. Adds a dot to your next attack. This does damage, stuns, gives distance, energy, but you can only use it a couple times before getting poisoned. Similarly, bonus stuff, but poisons. And finally, we have Bear Trap, which damages and stuns an enemy. I don't know why this is remotely good, because this stuns 3 enemies. And then a Healing Concoction, which heals you, which is great, but also intoxicates you. So that's actually pretty damn good. I consider using it, but the net is glorious. Stunning 3 enemies is huge. Anyway, so enough intro. Let's just start. Again, I'm going to be trying to explain what I'm doing, but also going through pretty quickly. So we're doing the Zombie Castle mission, or the Zombie City mission. It's pretty much exactly how it sounds. There's zombies every fucking where. Okay, so I have the permanent ability Ambush Hunter. First attack in every battle, does bonus damage and ignores armor, which is awesome. So now this does 8 damage. Boom. So if you saw, now these have the chain effect. -2 energy, -1 damage. But I really like that because they do 3 damage now. That's enough to take care of these crawlers. Nice and easy. 3 crawlers. AoE. Boom. So normally I wouldn't do that, because there can be hidden enemies that show up after the first round. But in this case, I'm pretty sure we're not going to see any hidden enemies. So again, first attack is +2 damage, which means this will do 6 to everything. So let's just do that nice and quick. Shit. Those turned into crawlers. Maybe I should have read what they do. So Strategic Retreat is a cool card. You dodge the next attack, so you can use it on either the offensive stage or the defensive stage. Makes all enemies distant, and recovers 3 arrows. If you chain it, it's cheaper and gives people 2 distance, but recovers only 1 arrow. I like that better, because if the enemies don't have any range attacks, I now have 2 free turns to do just shoot them a lot. So, quick shot the big one to finish it off. Explosive Arrow, Concentration to redraw, and with the Explosive Arrow buff, we're good to go. So how much of you see of this video entirely depends on how lazy I am with editing. It's interesting because on the one hand things can drag a little, on the other hand the game's constantly, there's enough different things happening that at least for the first couple videos, I'm definitely going to do full plays. Again, I'll try to explain what I'm doing for the most part, but I think it's pretty straightforward. I don't know. So yeah, right now we're just clearing out some small fry. Nothing too exciting or tactical here. So the Hunter, again, main form of defense, has some stuns and has obviously a lot of range. As far as dealing with large groups like this, I only really have 2 options, Explosive Arrow or the Arrow Volley. Thankfully we have the Explosive Arrow right off the bat. Ooh, and then Arrow Volley. So Explosive Arrow only applies to shots. Shots, and not Arrow Volley. So let's start with the Arrow Volley. Unfortunately, didn't hit the little guys, but we now have our next shot lined up. And let's look what we got. So just for sake of good gameplay, so there's a couple cool combos you can do. So Drill Arrow's chain ability is you don't draw a card. Net is a chain breaker. So I can stun them. That will make Drill Arrow now replace itself, which gave me Strategic Retreat. So It's an interesting mechanic to have chain be worse than not chain compared to the other classes. That's kind of cool. It gives it a different pacing. So, here's one thing to consider. Arrow Volley's chain makes it much cheaper energy-wise. So, we're going to proc Explosive Arrow. It's not chained, so it gives us a draw. That makes this cheaper. So we can take out a lot at once. Now we have Explosive Arrow still procced. So we can take out basically everything with just a quick shot. So I'm pretty confident I can kill these two quickly. But just to be safe, I'm going to Strategic Retreat. I'm going to throw away one of my move-aways, and then concentrate so I can get the full 3 cards from the concentrate. And boom. And we're at the first boss. So the bosses are the same every time, and right now we have the Hulking Horror. If it's in melee distance, it has a normal hit of 4. It can smash every 2 turns for 6 damage and stun. When it's distant, it has a ranged attack, 4 damage and stun. Stun for players means losing a card from your hand. And every 3 turns, it gets stronger permanently. So it's pretty nasty, but we're ranged, and our defenses are pretty damn solid. Plus, its debris damage doesn't go up even when it enrages, I think. But for now, Drill Arrow, draw a new card. Don't really have anything great in ways of attack options. That'll do, but I'd like to get the volley if I can to make use of the +2 damage bonus. So for now, we'll Strategic Retreat. Let's see what else we draw. So only the Hulking Horror can hit us, and these assholes will be dead by the time my turn comes around. Oh, but are there hidden enemies? So I'm not going to throw away my move away just yet. Instead, yeah, I'm going to throw away a move away. And then concentration. Drill Arrow. And we have shot. It does decent damage. But it'll do more damage, 2 more damage if we wait. So I'm actually going to use the net just to stun those 2. All bosses are stun immune, which can be very frustrating, especially for the rogue, but so it goes. So now our shot will do 9 damage, and we'll try to use our highest damage stuff on the main boss. Recover arrows. That breaks our chain, which means quick shot does 4 damage instead of 3. I'll take that out. And arrow volley. Like I said, doing a pretty good job of cutting down the little guys. Inner strength. Chain breaks, so quick shots back down to 4. And we're at 9 energy left. The first round of combat, I don't like to push my luck that much, so I'm not going to shoot the Hulking Horror just in case there are hidden enemies. I've done this so many times, but I still forget the ones that have hidden enemies sometimes. So for now, let's just end the turn. No hidden enemies, so we just gotta take care of the debris. It does 4 damage, and thankfully our default block is 4, so we can use that rather than move away, which uses more energy. Alright, we've got Explosive Shot procced. And as long as we just keep 2 energy, we can just kind of pretty much go all out. Then I'll Chain Break there. So that Drill Arrow can draw us a card. Now if you look, we're almost out of arrows. But our defensive abilities don't use arrows, so that's not a huge deal. We're pretty much never going to use Arrow Volley, because an enemy can only get hit once, and that uses 3 arrows, so it's way too expensive. Take cover. So, we're still out of arrows. Which sucks. So, now we're in a bit of a sticky situation. We're going to have to use two defensive moves. So let's see if he uses Smash first. Okay, first is going to Rage. So because it's 5 damage, Take Cover I think actually does block 5 because it blocks 4 and then grants an extra shield. So I think that would be fine. So I'm going to take the chance. Let's learn this. Nope, it grants the +1 shield afterwards. Something to keep in mind. We're still out of arrows, but thankfully Strategic Retreat makes an enemy distant and recovers an arrow, or recovers 3 arrows. So, now we just need to worry about his debris tossing. Next up, Explosive Arrow to make our next attack stronger. So it'll bring it up to 7. He has 9 health, but thankfully we have the Rune Glove. So see this white bar? That means that you'll get 1 charge of Rune Glove at maximum of 3 every battle. So we can use 1 and we'll just recover at the end of the battle. That brings us up to 10. Let's finish off the boss. And he gave us bandages. Isn't that nice? Alright, I'm just going to make sure I'm recording. Because paranoia, and how long does that take me? 16 minutes, damn. That's why I'm 15 hours into this game. Let's see, do I want to... I've been pondering a lot lately about video length. And like, what's a good length for videos? And especially with this game, because there's a lot of repetitive sections, I think for this video, I'll just do the whole stretch, do as much as I can in one video, and then later videos I'll like do sections of the game I haven't shown yet, or characters I haven't shown yet. I feel like that's the best way to do it. So we can go to Rivertown or Alleytown. You can see a preview of the enemies. So Alleytown just has some zombies. Manhunter has a lot of dodge and a lot of fury. Ghouls can attack you the very first turn. So this is kind of the enemies here are more aggressive. Rivertown. Fuck Rivertown. The Festering Revenants deal damage on contact, which means if you're a melee class and you hit them, you take damage. The Festering Horror does like AoE poison damage every turn. I've already beaten that as the Hunter, which you can tell by there's not a question mark here. Mainly because range is good against enemies that you can't touch, but I haven't done Alleytown yet, as you can see with a question mark, so we'll do that. Yeah, so our guide died. That sucks. Whatever. For now, pretty much all the same. But in Alleytown, a lot of levels have hidden enemies, so I'd almost guarantee we're going to see more than this. So we had to make sure we keep our defenses prepared. But for now, Explosive Arrow into Quick Shot. Gets rid of almost everything. And Shot finishes up. Oh, and that was it. Okay. This is definitely going to have some more. Or I'll be just supremely shocked. Yeah, something's not right. So that means before we get to attack again, we're going to have a defensive round. So I don't know what all's going to come. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to discard my Quick Shot to make a space, and then you can use 5 energy to draw. Okay, so now I have 3 defense cards: Strategic Retreat, Take Cover, and Take Cover. So I should be prepared for pretty much anything that comes. In general, if you need more than 3 defensive cards for a surprise round, you're in trouble anyway. Desperate Survivor, not that bad. We can just take cover. And then kill him. I don't think there's any places in this game where there's multiple rounds of hidden enemies, thankfully. So we have a Revenant, that spawns a Crawler. There's a lot of enemies here, including a Dwarf. What are you doing here? But I don't there might be hidden enemies. Less likely of a chance. But again, let's not fuck around. Drill arrow. Quick shot's doing 6, so we'll take out the dwarf. Good rule of thumb is if you can take out an enemy, even if it's a weak enemy, take it out, because that's one less defense card you need to be relying on. As a matter of general principle, on a strategic retreat, this way we have 2 turns to deal with any of them. Take our time, do it leisurely. Let me see. You can use a Rune Glove charge because they're basically free. And light our big Revenant on fire. That's 2 more it'll do 2 more damage, so that'll be good to go. Shot will finish off that one. We'll toss recover arrows. We're doing pretty good on arrows, and I want to be able to get a full concentration. Perfect. Now we can get that. Again, its cost is a little high, so we'll use the quick shot first. And I'll quick shot the Revenant to put it in range of dying to an arrow volley. And that went perfectly because now the big Revenant will die next turn. Inner Strength to get our energy back up. Explosive Arrow gets us the draw and the buff. Since this is an AoE buff, it'd be kind of overkill to use now, so I'm going to wait to see if there's hidden enemies. No hidden enemies. Always good to play it safe, but we can just finish it off nice and easy. Yep, so ghouls have charge, so they can attack us their very first turn, but we have a defensive card, so that's no big deal. I'm going to guess that there's going to be more enemies. So I'm going to quick shot the ghoul and arrow volley the other 2. And let's see what it says. Yeah, we got some hidden enemies. What do I want to do? We have 2 defensive abilities, and the chain on move away is it makes everyone distant. So using them 2 in a row is quite good. So I'm pretty confident that we're not going to get any ranged enemies, so let's see what we get here. Just 2 crawlers, yep. Move away, and now they're both distant. And we can finish them off quite easily. Yeah, I've been playing a lot of this game. Okay, 5 enemies, maybe some hidden. We have enough to do 8 in one shot, thanks to our ambush. So we'll take out the big Revenant right off the bat. So, Drill Arrow will not draw us a card because we're on chain. So let's just use the net to chain break so that we can get an extra card with Drill Arrow. And then we'll just start picking them off. Something's not quite right. So, we only have 1 defensive card. And we have 13 stamina. So we'll be down to 8 stamina if we draw, but we drew another defensive card. In addition, drawing a card chain breaks so we can get another card with Drill Arrow. Again, since move away makes people distant, it can handle multiple enemies with 1 card, so I'm pretty confident we'll be able to survive. Yep, just 2 enemies. Good to go. And then explosive arrow, shot, boom. It is fun just trying to like optimize these early rounds, because again, I've done these 2 levels with like characters overall like probably like dozens of times by now, like at least a dozen times. Okay. Drill arrow to start off. We don't have enough to one-shot a Revenant. So remember what I said before? Oh, that's what the Pale Hunt does. Dodges when distant. That's kind of annoying actually, because we rely on distance a lot. So I'm going to take out the Pale Hound first. Strategic Retreat. Get them all distant. I'm guessing we're going to see some hidden enemies. But we have enough mana. What do I feel like doing? Yeah. We have enough mana that we can probably just take them out. And I'm actually going to use a Rune Glove charge to make sure that that one-shots. Yep. Something's not quite right, but we have tons of defense, so we can take it. Remember what I was saying? Even though we only have 3 defensive cards, Move Away makes everyone farther away, so that covers those 2. See, that's why I like the Dwarven Quiver so much, because for early levels, Explosive Shot is so important because it's like one of our only 2 AoE abilities, and Drill Arrow gets very nice later on when a lot of enemies have armor. Boss number 2. But where is the boss? Well, we'll get to that, don't you worry. This boss is actually pretty damn annoying. So, let me see, what do I want to do? Okay, for now, we can quick shot the crawlers to get replacement cards. Let's concentrate, which breaks our chain, which brings quick shot up to 4. So right now we have 3 defensive cards. Take Cover, Move Away, and we can use Strategic Retreat as a dodge. So let's end the turn. Boom, here's our boss. So, boss has Fury, which means he attacks twice. Dodge, which means the first attack you make against him misses. Regenerates, and gains +2 dodge when distant, so basically unhittable. And summons new groups of revenants and goes distant at various health points. So very annoying. So we really don't want to go distant on him. But Move Away only makes you go distant if it's chained. So if we use it first, it'll just regular dodge. And now we can use Take Cover. Shit. Take Cover blocks 1 less when you chain it. I forgot that and I took a damage. That's fine. We also are out of cards. I'm going to use Drill Arrow to draw and break a chain, which means that Recover Arrows takes 2 less energy. Jesus. Okay. So, we want to break his dodge, because otherwise we can't hit him. But we don't really have any good tools for that, because we don't have any tools. What we could do is Strategic Retreat to get a card, move him back, but that gives him extra dodge. He can leap when distant, which I think only gives him 1 attack instead of 2. I'm not really sure how I want to play this one. For now, I think I'm going to toss Strategic Retreat and then end the turn. Now, since I want to prevent all the damage, I'm going to take cover and move away. He'll be able to leap next turn, but that's fine. What we really want now is dodge 2. What we really want now is to just kind of break through the dodge and do some damage and prepare for next turn. Man, we really do not have many good options here. Let's see. What's the best? So Shot only draws a new card if it's used second. And the first one's going to miss no matter what. So I'm going to Explosive Arrow. I'm going to use Arrow Volley to draw a card and break one of his dodges. I'm really hoping to get a quick shot somewhere in here. I'm going to toss recover arrows so we can draw 2. There we go, we got a quick shot. So that will use our explosive arrow, unfortunately. Actually, we'll drill arrow to draw a card, then quick shot, and now he's out of dodge. Add some fire, and hit him. Since this is a boss, let's go all out. Add some fire, hit him. Oh shit, and he ran towards some revenants. But whatever, he'll be taking some decent fire damage while he's away. We've got our good defensive options lined up. For now, let's use our net, stun those 2 idiots, and we'll take out one of them. And let's prepare a drill arrow for next turn. We want to make sure we save some energy for his attack, so we'll hold off for now. Leap. Take cover. And he's attacking again. Take cover will block 4 this time, because we have the previous cover. So let's do that again instead of moving away. Feel like that's a good idea. I'm not certain. They may have just been very wasteful. And we're running low on arrows. So contrary to what I just said, we're going to strategic retreat, unfortunately putting distance here, but we'll get the 3 arrows back. Let's break our chain, so we can quick shot and kill the revenant. Okay, so it's going to attack us twice next turn. We have plenty of defensive options. So I'm actually going to toss one of the move-aways so we can draw an extra. Alright, alright. These are not particularly exciting choices here, not gonna lie. Oh. Yeah, I'll toss the arrow volley and then end the turn. Because we really want to keep as much energy as possible at this point. And take cover and move away is our best defensive thing. Unfortunately, it means he's still distant, so he still has all of that dodge. And we have no arrows. Not the best, not gonna lie. But we'll explosive arrow, which is gonna end up get wasted. But that gives us the chain breaker, or the chain on recover arrows. So now we're pretty good on arrows again. Let's drill arrow for the card. Okay, so where are we at? We need 2 defensive cards. We have 1 right now. We only have 8 energy. Quick shot lets us draw. So we'll see if that gets us a defensive card. Nope. Let's try again. And there we go. Now we've got our 2 defensive cards. We need, for our combo, we need 4 energy, because this costs 1 less energy afterwards. So we cannot afford to take a shot. Let's just burn drill arrow, just so we can draw a card next turn. And hope that we draw well. Yeah, again, we're low on energy right now. He's getting so much dodge. What we really want is to get 2 take covers in a row. But we just do not have that luxury yet. So we're going to toss a shot, because it's expensive. Here's a fun trick. Rune Glove sets a chain. So we'll use that to reduce the energy shot of our quick shots. And let's draw another. Luck is not going well for us. So, I really don't want Manhunter to stay far away because it just makes him so much harder to hit. So I'm actually going to get fucked because take cover costs more when it's chained. Okay. That was embarrassing. But we're getting there. Now he's in range at least. Let's heal one just to be safe. So our next shot is going to do a lot of damage. This sucks. We are in some shit. Now strategic retreat so we can get back some arrows. Oh, you only attacked once that time. Neat. Okay, we really need to just get some energy back. Right now we're just kind of stuck stalling until we can get that energy. But we're pretty good on arrows, so let's do that. There we go. Let's drill arrow to draw. Inner strength. So now we're doing pretty good on energy. Okay on arrows. And we have our 2 defensive options. Let's toss that again. We're going to do move away and to take cover, just so we can keep him close. And now, nice. Explosive arrow. Can hit him with a nice big quick shot. Drill arrow. Another shot. Shit. Well, this is actually going real poorly. Because we are out of energy. Alright, so both of these... Okay, we're going to have to take some bold plays here. Arrow volley will at least take care of that Revenant. Well, we just lost, my friends. We just lost. Because we are out of defensive options. If we draw concentration, nope. Damn, I have not lost this early on in a run in a while. I am kind of embarrassed. I was not expecting... I forgot that Manhunter has the +2 dodge when distant, and that actually really hurts Hunter's ability to do damage. I'm so reliant on distance. That's what's really cool about this game, is you run into like interactions like that you're not expecting. Well, let's take our lumps. Get our face clawed off. There we go. Definitely could have played that better. But we'll save that for next time. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. I definitely feel like I'm played enough of this game that I can competently talk about it, so you'll definitely be seeing this game on the channel more often. But yeah, hope you enjoyed, and until next time, Double Bite out.